Here with UWL head football coach Matt Janus as we preview the Division III championships being held this Saturday. The Eagles will travel down to Wartburg College for the first round of the national championships. Coach, before we talk about Wartburg, all-conference awards came out today. 15 players named to the all-conference teams with the honorable mention, the special teams, the offense, defense. Let's first talk about Joey Stutzman, Offensive Player of the Year. Joey, great year, regular season. Let's talk about him right now first.
Yeah, really, for all of our guys, it's a pretty special honor, especially within our league. There is a lot of great players within our league, so to be selected in any role, whether it's first team, second team, honorable mention, and then obviously, with Joey to be the Player of the Year, that's a pretty special accomplishment, a special individual accomplishment. But yeah, with Joey, he's been the heart and soul of our team. He's been a tremendous, first and foremost, a tremendous leader for our team. He's a great teammate. Our guys love being around him, and when this team has needed plays throughout the season, we've turned to Joey Stutzman, and he's delivered for us.
Just talk about the balance on that all-conference team. You've got offense, defense, special teams. Just talk about the wide range of guys that you got on the all-conference team.
Yeah, really, we got individual recognition for really all three phases of the game, and that's good. That's what it should be, right? That means we're playing well. We got great play from our individual players in each of those phases. So, as we try to stay balanced on offense, you see an all-purpose back in Kaiser to Joey, then obviously to our offensive line, and then the defense is really kind of covered in the defensive line to the linebackers to secondary. Then obviously the huge weapon that Ryan Byrne was for us all year on special teams. It's good to have all three phases covered.
Alex is named a Scholar Athlete, so it's not just you're winning out, getting awards on the field, but you're also getting in the classroom with Alex being the Scholar Athlete.
Yeah, that's pretty special. And obviously, Alex is in grad school. He's in PT school, and he's doing a ton, off the field, and so much off the field that he is late to practice, and he still has time to catch up, still be second team on the field, and then obviously in the classroom as well. That's really special, especially the level of classes that guy is taking. I can't even pronounce those classes that he is taking, and the experience and the clinicals that he has to get done with that. So it takes a lot of balance with what Alex is doing, and he's exceeding at it.
I know you don't want to talk about this, but Coach Janus, Coach of the Year, but also just talk about your staff. Michael McGuire, also your offensive coordinator, was the Wisconsin Football Coach's Assistant Coach of the Year. It's not really a WIC award, but it is a state award for him. Just talk about your staff this year, and led by you, of course.
Yeah, that's awesome. Michael gets selected by a lot of guys. Guys that I respect in our league, guys that are really good coaches, and they selected Michael McGuire on that, and I just think that's really special, and it's well deserving. He's a guy that I lean on completely. He controls that side of the ball. I think he's a phenomenal play caller, so he is well deserving of that award. And then, you kind of said it. I have great people around me. I'm not sure. I tell them every day. I tell everybody who will listen to me. I don't know if I know what I'm doing, but I put great people around me that really are. That not only are great coaches, but more importantly are great people. Great people that are in this profession for the right reasons. They treat our kids really, really well, and I got people around me that love this place. They love this our football program. They love the city of La Crosse, and they love this university. And so when that all comes together, it makes my job really, really easy.
Let's talk about the season. 9-1 overall, 6-1 in the conference. Got that share of the title last week when you beat Platteville 31-10 here at home. Just talk about the season before we talk to Wartburg. Talk about your season overall right now.
Yeah, pretty special. Again, special guys around me, special players around me, guys that have believed in this, guys that have come back. They put a lot of plans on hold. We have a very veteran group, a group that's a lot of fifth-year seniors in that group that we've leaned on heavily throughout this year, and guys that came back because they wanted to do that. The vision of our program since when I took over was about two numbers. It was about 34th conference title, and pursuing our fourth national title. And so when we're on the field, when we're on the weight room, that's what we're going after, and that's what we're trying to achieve. And so it was pretty rewarding on Saturday as you got to kind of see the smiles on our guys' face as they achieved that goal, and they achieved that first part of the goal. And now we're one of 32 teams left on the journey to hopefully number 4.
Made the second round, of course, last year. So what do you take from last year when you beat Albion, then lost to top-ranked North Central? What do you take from that last year that you tell your team this year?
Yeah, I think a big part of that was just how it kind of works. It was different. It was new last year, right? Is that you find out late Sunday night that you're in, and then you got to turn all that around as a coaching staff and as players. You got to break down the 3 games that you get from Wartburg College. You got to find a way to get on the road. We also have the all conference meetings, so it's kind of like overwhelming at the kind of the beginning of the week. So I think having gone through that first and foremost as a coaching staff, it made it easier for us to adjust, and okay, it's not all that crazy as it seems made out to be. And then, I think, building on from last year all the way into this year, our players learn how to play in big games against quality opponents. And Saturday is going to be no different. And our league prepared us for all those type of moments and how those games operate, and that there's going to be momentum swings back and forth. And Saturday, it's going to be two really talented football programs on the field that are going to throw haymaker after haymaker at each other until somebody comes out on top.
Let's talk about the Knights a little bit. They 10-0, won the American Rivers Conference 8-0. What do you know about Wartburg? What do you expect from them this Saturday?
Well, they're going to be well coached. I think on both sides of the ball, whether it's defensively or offensively, they are calling really, really good games. They're going to have a really good plan of attack for us on the defense side of the ball. They're going to have a really good plan on the offense side of the ball. And so you kind of first and foremost, you look at their defense. They're not allowing points. I don't know what else to tell you. They're that good on defense. They're that good up front. They're not allowing any points. If you look at their point total, their average, it's absolutely ridiculous what they've been able to do this season. So on offense, we got to find a way to move the ball against them. We got to find a way to get ourselves in the red zone, and that's going to be really challenging. And then if you look at their offense, I think their quarterback is a really, really nice player. I think he's got tremendous pocket awareness. He is really, really accurate with the football. And then their running game, they're going to get that running game going behind 24, 21, 28. Really talented backs, really shifty, great cuts. And then, on top of all that, so you got to worry about the quarterback, you got to worry about the run game, and then on top of that, you're going to have some really talented receivers and a really big tight end that's going to be a huge target for him. So it's going to be a really good football game. They're a really good football team, and I think it's just special to enjoy the moment when you get to play in huge games like this.
Keys to what you need to do to be effective on Saturday.
Yeah, I think, like I said, offensively, we got to stay balanced. We got to find a way to do it through the air, and the weather's going to challenge us a little bit. We got to find a way to get the ball out and push the ball vertically down the football field. And then on the defense side of the ball, get our kids to play fast. They're going to give us some looks that present some different challenges to us on defense. So we've been preaching all week, trying to make it as simple as we possibly can for our guys so that they play with a lot of confidence and then in turn play really, really fast on Saturday.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. Go Eagles.